decides that he's going to do something, he says, okay, here's what I want to do, here's how I want to do it. He finds people who can help him get that done. It's never really a question of him saying, I've got to do all of this by myself. He finds people who can help him, and then he gets it done.
He's always been that way. He saw business opportunities where others just see confusion and indecision. He sees the opportunity, and he's willing to risk what's necessary to take a chance and go after it.
The other thing that Van has that is a great quality of Van's is he has adaptability. He can adapt to a new situation.
There's nothing magical about it. Just do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I mean, it's so simple. But if people want to make a fast buck, that's where they have a tendency to stray. And we don't do that.
In 1976, Van G. Miller founded Miller Medical Supply, a full-line medical equipment store, which rapidly grew into 8 company stores and 20 franchise locations in 8 Midwestern states. As a large purchaser of home medical equipment, Miller Medical received volume discounts, and that concept would be the premise of Van's next venture, VGM and Associates. Van founded VGM with the belief that quality home health care is best delivered by community-based, independent providers. Combined with the power of a purchasing group, this model, when teamed with Van's unique and effective managing style, led VGM to a workforce of over 450 associates with a payroll of over $14 million.
Show me a person that never makes a mistake, and I'll show you a person that doesn't work very hard.
He doesn't call anybody an employee. These are associates. Everybody is equal to Van in his thoughts.
When the company was struggling 9 or 10 years ago, Van took his personal money and paid the Christmas bonuses. And there were people who said they started in November and they get a check or cash for the Christmas bonus, and it's a substantial amount for most people.
The approach that Van brings to things is uniquely his, and he does not fear results. He fears indecision and fears halfway measures. What he does is make the decision and then go with it. And if it turns out to be wrong, he'll start over. He's not inflexible in the sense that when something doesn't work, he won't try a different approach, but he does go wholehearted at something once he makes his decision.
In his 30-plus years in the home medical equipment industry, Van has twice headed companies that made Inc. magazine's list of the 500 fastest-growing companies in the U.S., as well as being named one of the HME industry's 10 most influential individuals. All of this only 1.5 miles away from his childhood home in Orange Township. Through all of his successes, Van has never wavered in who the accolades should go to: his associates. Seeing himself and every associate as part of the same team, Van believes in shoulder-to-shoulder management. His recent decision to sell VGM Group Incorporated to his employees only solidifies Van's stance on the importance of maintaining a local company that will continue to prosper for the people of the Cedar Valley. Van's contributions to our area extend well beyond his successes at VGM. His donations and golf outings in support of North Star, formerly Adults Incorporated, and other organizations have been vital to the missions and outreach of these charitable entities.
Van has a couple other things that he does very well. He's one of the most charitable people in town.
He's a philanthropist. He would never want to be called that, but he is. And he believes in direct hands-on giving, though. He does not like campaigns or drives or anything like that. He finds a problem and he tries to solve it. He's done that with many organizations in the community.
No matter what happens with him, no matter what happens in the future, he was looking out for us. He was looking out for the employees. That's what came first.
Well, I think he'll be remembered as an employer who is kind to his employees and yet kind to him in a way that ensured the success of the business. A kind employer who doesn't make the business succeed is no good to anyone. And I think he'll be remembered as an employer who kept the business going, allowed it to be successful, and at the same time allowed his employees to succeed too.
The key to my success is hiring the right people. And I hire people smarter than myself. Of course, Jim Walsh will say I have no choice, but it's worked rather well.
Van and Chris Livingston have been together for 19 years. Van has 3 sons, Vance, Dax, and Christopher. Thank you, Van Miller, for being a great example of achievement in the Cedar Valley. Your dedication is an inspiration to us all.